Yeah, do you want us to look into the camera or towards you?
Whatever's comfortable.
Yeah, towards me, I guess.
Okay, cool.
Get into the camera.
I'm Andy Kutsalak, and I'm in the band We Are the City.
I'm in the same band. That's why we're together.
Yeah.
I'm Kane.
We were in soccer together.
We were, yeah.
You don't remember me?
I don't remember.
It was grade 4, and I scored a goal. I scored 1 goal.
You did score 1 goal?
Do you remember that?
I don't remember you.
Well, I mean, I remember you, though. You're my best friend in my mind at the time, and then now we're best friends in real life.
Well, I wasn't your best friend at the time.
In my mind, you were.
Garrett Preston was your best friend.
He's a good guy. I like him.
You didn't even know me.
I knew you.
You
were on
know
my
me.
soccer team.
You didn't know
I
me.
knew you.
We never talked.
I think we did.
Is this like one of those girls who has a crush on the guy?
But it's a guy having a crush on the guy. And not in that way. But
This is getting weird. Like,
well,
this is going. I think this was a joke, and now it's turning into something.
No. It's like you see a cool guy, and you're like, I think that guy is so cool.
Like you with.
I want to be friends with him.
What's his name from Star Wars Episode 1?
Oh, Jake Lloyd.
Jake
Episode
Lloyd.
1. Yeah, Anakin Skywalker. As annoying as that character is, I just wanted to be friends with him so bad. One night.
You were with your dad.
Yeah.
Your birthday was coming up.
And I was, as a kid, you get really tired and you cry about stuff.
How old were you?
Oh, I don't know. When did that movie come out?
2001, probably. So
11?
you were 11.
Grade 6.
Too old.
Like pretty old.
Too old to be
And I was
having
just
crying
like,
fits.
Dad, please, can I have Jake Lloyd at my birthday?
You're
He's
crying
like,
as you're
maybe.
You're crying as you're saying you want Jake Lloyd.
Embarrassing. It was probably like 1 a.m. That's why.
All the kids from that area are on the soccer team together. You only have like one friend on the soccer team. Andrew didn't have any friends on the soccer team.
It was weird for me.
Anyway, he was only on for 1 year. I didn't know him at all. We met in grade 10. We were like friends in grade 10.
Yeah, we went to different schools until high school, and then
Until grade
and then
10.
we were best friends immediately.
Well, that's not true.
It is true. Yeah.
You didn't like me.
Well, yeah. Let's not talk about that one.
No, Andrew didn't want to be friends with me at first because he thought that.
Oh, come on! Don't say this.
Hold on,
one.
this isn't you anymore.
Okay.
Anyone who wants to know you, don't take this story as reference to who you are. But Andrew didn't want to be friends with me at first when he met me because he saw a girl who looked like me, but me as a girl was not like. Anyways, he just every time he saw me after that, he just pictured this girl who looked like me, but just like it wasn't good. He didn't like that.
Is this hard to hang out with him at?
Hard to hang out with me because you just pictured this girl version of me.
Yeah.
And then, so you were one time kind of like probing information out of me. So Kane, he was like said like, so you and your sister do this or whatever, and I was like, no, I don't have a sister. And then we were friends after that. When he found out I didn't have a sister.
I don't like that story about me though, because it makes me seem like very shallow. And I mean, maybe I am, but I hope I'm not.
Hopefully. David, who is not in the band anymore, but he and I, well, he's in the band a little bit, kind of indirectly now. He'll always be in a bit, I guess, but he and I had actually been like grown up together, and we had actually been friends for a long time, and we had been playing, like actually trying to like write songs as best we could for probably like 3 years before we met Andrew, and we were looking for a drummer to jam with us, and then I met Andrew, and Andrew was coming out of a screamo band at the time. Adios means everlasting in Greek.
It didn't last forever.
It didn't last forever, no, definitely not. Yeah, so I met Andrew, and I was like, oh, you should just come jam with us. And I remember Andrew saying, yeah, like this will be a nice change for me, like I'm coming out of this screamo band, and like it'll be nice just to play like coffee shop music.
Because Kane was like playing the piano, and I was thinking like Nora Jones, Sarah McLachlan type.
Yeah, coffee shop music.
Coldplay.
Yeah. Anyways, though, but so then it wasn't really Andrew and I who decided to start the band. It was David and I. And
But the band has slowly changed from coffee shop to something I don't know. I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is?
it could still be coffee shop.
Yeah.
Maybe some people want to only hear it in a coffee shop. I don't know.
At the time, it felt like we were taking risks, but
It was not really taking risks like in an experimental way, like in a pushing ourselves way, but it was taking a risk in almost like a backwards direction. Like we were going like, well, sideways more like it, not backwards, but we just decided to like make a different
type of album.
Well, high school the EP is based on a band that we had called High School, and it's just a different band, totally different band,
Quite different music.
different songs, like, and we just made those songs from that band into We Are the City songs. So it's just, I mean, taking a risk, I guess, in the way of like
Maybe practicing restraint. Like there was a sort of, before we started working on the high school stuff, there's a sort of attitude of like, oh no, this isn't We Are the City, this isn't like complex enough, or this isn't thought out enough for We Are the City. And with the high school songs, I feel like there's more of like, okay, that's good, that's it feels good, let's leave it.
Yeah.
And now I feel like where we took risks with high school was probably more in the production too. Like we really were way more involved with like how we wanted the drums to sound and how we wanted the feel of the song to be. When I feel like in A Quiet World we were just so young and we're like, oh, we're in a studio, cool. Like let's just leave it to.
And with a new one, I think, yeah, you know, we're actually having this a conversation kind of like this about this sort of thing, like what will we do to push it, and then we kind of came to this the point of the discussion, and it was just that, like, at whatever point in your life when you're writing music, you're just writing what you like, right?
You're writing what you want to play and what you like to play.
Yeah, and so at the time in A Quiet World we were writing what we liked, and then high school, I mean, we liked that, and we wanted to write those songs, we wanted to play those songs, and then now we like different things even more, and so we'll just, I think, if you have like an aim for like, we're gonna push it by doing this, like, then that's when you like set yourself up to like, to not do something original, because you just like have this like,
yeah, it's not really sincere,
yeah,
or it's not like a real, there's no like heart behind it, because you're kind of trying to make music that people will like, or you think will do well, but that's not really,
or like something that you've like set in your mind, we need to have this.
Yeah, and that's never really been in our interests. Like we have never really tried to be the band that will do well, and so it surprised me. It surprises me every time we play a show when there's like more than 50 people there. Like
more than zero people.
It's just surprising for me, because we never have tried to write music that we think people will like. We just kind of try and write music that we feel satisfied with. So, well, I hope that it doesn't sound anything like In a Quiet World and doesn't sound anything like High School. I think that the direction we're going is a lot of different things. Like it's simpler, it's more complex, it's louder, it's quieter. But that said, the songs haven't completely come together yet. We're just piecing them together now and coming up with parts and just trying to work it all out. So you've caught us at a time where all the answers are very ambiguous and very abstract.
Yeah, kind of like you're wondering what it's going to sound like, but also we're wondering what it's going to sound like. So,
yeah. But that said, I really think like it'll be something that'll be different. That we will do our very best to not try and repeat ourselves or repeat something else that someone else has done.